first off, injuries. McDonald had a knee. We'll have to check on that tomorrow, okay? And then with Carlos Hyde, he was evaluated for a head injury. He was cleared, but opted not to put him back in. That was me. Hats off to the Pittsburgh Steelers, the coaching staff, the players, the organization. They played a heck of a football game today, and they got after our tails. Questions?
Why so many breakdowns defensively, especially in the secondary?
Well, we obviously don't need to be letting people throw things over our head.
What's that?
We obviously don't need people to throw things over our head.
Why, you had Kenneth Acker against Antonio Brown for a lot of the first half, just making his second NFL start. Why not put Brock over there, follow Brown around?
Well, again, we have to go back and take a look at it, but a lot of those plays, he wasn't on his own.
You took some hits early. Do you think your guys fought back? Were you a little disappointed in some of that?
No, I was. I obviously thought that they fought through the game. I believe that, and offensively, I thought we really kept fighting back, not blinking, you know, and we didn't get it done. I mean, bottom line, there's no excuses. But I did think the guys kept fighting through.
Defensively, you think they kept fighting through?
Yeah, I do. I think they kept fighting, okay? I think they were trying to find it, and, I mean, we obviously ran into some problems there with that guy, particularly one guy, and we've got to be able to correct those things and get those corrections moving faster.
You also had a couple of delay penalties, I think. And
Yeah, no, that's unexcusable, okay? That's unexcusable. That goes to me. All right, I have to have that clear. I have to have that cleaned up. That's me.
were there just something that was going wrong similarly each time, or generally what was going on?
Well, yeah, all three of them were different situations. One was a personnel group. Another one was the play call, the wording. We didn't hear it right. And quite frankly, the one was a good timeout because Cap didn't like the look. So he knew we were in a critical point right there, and we didn't want to squander that one.
Jim, was there anything during the course of this week that led you to believe that this kind of performance was possible?
No. No, sir.
Well, I mean, do you have I know we talked a lot about the short week for you guys.
No
working
excuses.
For them.
No excuses. No excuse. No excuses. None. Zero.
And it seemed more in the first half it was Jared Payne coming in, Carlos is out, and more Mike Davis was working. Why the changes?
No, we were going to play all three of them. I mean, obviously we had a couple of scores on us there, and we were trying to, you know, the run game had to get turned down a little bit.
Did Carlos get banged up earlier in the game in the first half? It seemed like he came out, had his leg looked at, and then came back in.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he got tackled in the leg. I mean, he's got his thigh pads on, so, but they just checked that, and he was fine.
Couple more? How much of a oversimplification, those third downs were obvious? I mean, was it pressure? Was it stuff in the secondary? Was it a combination of all the above? But that was a big deal.
Yeah, no, it was a combination. It was they made plays on that third down and we didn't. Okay, and you know, like I said, there was a couple there where we've got guys on a guy, and you know, I might have to rethink a little bit of that. But there were also some things that where we should have had a combination on that.
This is your first loss as a 49er coach, NFL head coach. What were your emotions going through this? Were you in the moment, or were you thinking the big picture about where you take this team next?
No, I mean, during a game, I stay in the moment. Personally, I mean, to be honest with you, you know, at halftime, I mean, my whole point is you put your head down, don't look up, and just keep grinding. Okay? Don't keep looking at the score, just keep playing the next play. And that's when you talk about them finishing and going, I felt like they did that. Our team did that. Our coaches did that. But I mean, we are a football team. We said it last week. We'll say it again this week. We've got a lot of work to do. And we've got to continue to get it going, and we've got to keep going in a 16-game season. And, you know, we're not going to overreact when there's a W, and we're not going to overreact when there's a loss.
A lot of talk about the physicality of your win last week.
Yeah.
Do you just think the Steelers were more physical
I don't think it, I'm not willing to say that. I mean, I think the Steelers made a lot more big plays. They made big plays that, that we didn't make. You know what I mean? When their guy was throwing the ball to their receiver, when we needed to make that play, we didn't. They had a nice thing there where they were maxing up and getting the ball down the field. You know, and then that one, you know, Ben got out of the pocket on us on that one time, and you know, they do a wonder. I mean, it's no secret they do a wonderful job of creating, and that's what happened. We can't give up the big plays.
Last one, Dagger, what was a bigger disappointment for you, the pass rush not being able to get home, or the coverage on the back end?
Well, I mean, it's a combination. It was a nice plan by the Steelers, too. I mean, there was max protections, you know, and they're maxing up and getting that thing down the field. And so, I mean, what they did and our response, we didn't match it. You know, we've got to do a better job. I don't have any, I mean, that was what happened.
Wheaton made a long catch late. Michael Wilhoit, what seemed to be covering a man-to-man. Was that the design of the play, or was
Well,
it
that play, that's the play when Ben got outside and created. You know, that shouldn't be happening. You know what I mean? And when you got the cover two there, and we had the safeties, but then that play gets long, and that's where Ben does a good job, and my man turned it up on Michael, and he ends up getting isolated. So,
I'm sorry, last one, guys.
Obviously, Antonio Brown's a heck of a player. How much is just about him being better on some of those plays rather than, you know, the coverage just being less?
well, I mean, listen, Antonio Brown is a terrific player. We said that at the beginning of the week, and knew that coming in. So we have a ton of respect for him and the Steelers. I mean, we've said that all along. So we've got to play better in those areas.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you very much.